Hello again everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are back here in the Frostback Mountains here. We are heading towards the rift right now with Cassandra. With all these lovely shades knocking around.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
Oh great, a ranged character. Just what we need. I'm a big fan of that dual strike aim, it must be said. Right, we need to run up there and kill whatever that thing is. Do I even want to know what that thing is? Oh, it's a wraith. They don't look quite as intimidating as I remember them in earlier games. So that's I'm relieved to hear that. Oh, Codex unlocked Wraith. Right, let's have a look at this. Creatures. Wraith. Like wisps, Wraith are sometimes thought to be the remains of spirits or demons that have been destroyed. They cannot shape the fate around themselves, nor are they capable of mimicking forms they see in the minds of dreamers, as many weaker spirits do. Instead, they are the scavengers of the Fade, dwelling in the shadows of stronger beings, feeding on scraps of thought and emotion. There's certainly a big variety of demons, isn't there? Anything knocking around this lore area before we carry on? Can we... Ah, here we go. Stop attacking and loot, please, if you don't mind. There we go. 43 gold. Good. I'm sure we'll probably need that at some point. What are these camera controls again? Because I remember it saying something about if you tab, you can lock onto a target, but I'm sorry, I'm wasting time here, but I need to have a look at this. Controls. Is the key bindings anywhere? No? Well, that is odd. Oh, they're key bindings. Wow. It's tab. Cycle targets is tab. Okay. Tactical camera is T. Oh, so you have a tactical camera. That's good. There's like party commands, it looks like. So it's going to be similar to the other ones. Okay, so tab is just to cycle targets as opposed to actually lock on. And maybe I didn't read that tutorial properly, I don't know. Right, let's carry on. We need to get to this rift, if possible. I hear more demons. Oh. You're telling me. Let's go and wipe these guys out. Ah, we can escape and then ravage this guy from behind. So we do have stealth, which we'll have to make sure to use if we get in a pickle, which we probably will do, knowing our luck. We'll loot this. What have we got here? Dreamer rags. That's more items to keep. Interesting that we can learn more about creatures. I don't know if maybe that'll give us like a damage boost if we get enough knowledge about them. That'll be kind of a cool little thing to have. Oh, I see more of them over there. Let's pile on them. Stealth. I wander in and stab. Oh, that's like an instant kill. Oh yes, we are cooking right now. I keep on having to readjust to actually having to move myself to the enemy as opposed to essentially doing it automatically. It seems more of a free-form combat system, really. There we go. Me and Cassandra are tearing these guys apart. Who needs an army? Just send us to. Anything knocking around over here which we can pick up before we carry on. Small loot? Yes, it is more loot. More gold, it looks like. Take the gold. Take the gold. You know you wanna. There we go. It seems very janky when it comes to actually picking things up. I'm sure it'll sort itself out eventually. God, I'm very interested to find out what caused this rift. Like, was it amalgamation of things? Was it one thing? Oh, great. So,
who's fighting? You'll see soon. We must help them.
So we seem to have a mass fight going on. Oh, what the hell's that? Oh, crud. Yep, these guys definitely need help. Let's join the fray. Let's mess these guys up. Ah, we're good here. Woo! Varric! It's Varric! Oh! What the shit?
What did you do?
Did I just close a portal?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
Who are you? So I did that, yeah.
I closed that thing. How? Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Well, your theories are incredible, whoever you are.
Also close the breach itself.
Oh,
possibly.
We have a solution,
It
possibly.
seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Well, what's coincidental?
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
Oh, Varric, look at him. He's as suave as ever.
Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Oh, a wink. Ah, the history there, the old interrogation. Ah, yes. She still doesn't like him, does she? You with the Chantry?
Are
Yeah.
you with the Chantry, or... Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
Ah, pleased to meet you.
It's good to meet you, Varric. You may reconsider that stance in time.
So whoever this
I'm
fellow
sure we'll
is
become
clearly
great
knows
friends
Varric
in
from
the
somewhere.
valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not.
Chuckles.
Your help is appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
You're right, we do need Varric.
My name is Solas, if there are
Solas.
introductions.
Okay.
I am pleased to see you still
Like
live.
the sun.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Really? Oh, well, thank you, Solas.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solas
Solas
slightly
is an
approves.
apostate, well versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra.
That is a fair
My
point.
travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any Circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
Yeah, we're kind of all joined by one common goal right now. Like, all four of us in this situation here are all very different people, clearly. But, we all have a common goal, so that's commendable, yeah.
That's a commendable attitude. Merely a sensible one. Although sense appears to be in short supply right now. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I have seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood.
We are more powerful
We
than any
must get
mage.
to
That's
the forward
that's
camp
fab.
quickly.
I'm thrilled to hear that.
Well, Bianca's excited.
Oh, Bianca, the old crossbow, all reliable as ever. Good to hear. Okay, oh, so we have a whole party now. Oh, we also have codex entries. Oh, I am excited. We have, I'm loving life. Characters, right, who we got now? These two. Solas, Cassandra, I understand our first order of business must be to investigate this bizarre breach in the sky and protect people from the demons descending. While my search continues, I wish to draw your attention to a new arrival at our camp, an elven apostate calling himself Solas. Solas entered the camp voluntarily, surrendering his staff to the Chantry force without protest. That's weird. He's not Dalish and says that he's never been part of the Circle, claiming instead to have studied magic peacefully on his own, particularly magic tied to the Fade. While I suspect you'll be reluctant to accept the help of an apostate, Solas did come to us freely. Witnesses saw him in a nearby village at the time of the blast, so he was likely not responsible for what happened at the Conclave. However, he has described the effects of the breach in enough detail to convince me that he knows more about the Fade than anyone else present. Solas has requested permission to study the lone survivor and one of the smaller rifts in hopes of finding a way to seal the breach. He has correctly guessed that it is growing and believes that it will destroy the entire world unless he would find a way to stop it. Unless you object, I will allow him his studies. Under proper observation, of course. So Solas seems to know a lot, but is also not responsible. He's clearly he's got a lot of intuition then. There's power in stories, that's all history is. The best tales, the ones that last, might as well be mine. Varric Tethris of the Dwarven Merchants Guild of Kirkwall is famous or infamous for two things. His books and his association with the champion of Kirkwall. Good old Hawk. After the Templars and Circles broke away from the Chantry, Divine Justini V sent her agents to Kirkwall, where the roots of the war began, in search of answers. She did. She sent Liliana, didn't she? Yeah. The champion had long since disappeared. Oh no. Oh, so this was afterwards. Okay. But Varric had written a book on his friend's involvement in the destruction of the Kirkwall Chantry, and the left and right hands of the Divine located him with surprising ease. They captured and interrogated him, then brought him to the Conclave to give his testimony to the Divine in person, but fate decreed that he would never meet her. Oh yeah. Of course. Then this whole thing happened. Right.
Way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
Oh
We must
damn.
move quickly.
Okay, space to jump. Oh, we can jump. That's a rather unique ability. Is there anything knocking around here? As far as horrible as that sounds, I'm just curious to see if there's any loot anywhere. I hope I will be shot for exploring. No, everyone seems perfectly happy to follow me, so that's good. Okay. Right. Am I able to customize the stuff for my party, or am I not? Oh yes, I am. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not changing by Anchor, obviously. So that's better than what he has. Yeah. Me. Yeah. Cassandra. Yeah. Solas. Yes. Okay. Cool. Don't think we have anything else really. So we jump and jump again. Cool. So we have a full. I'm guessing is what a full party complement is now. I can't imagine we'll get any more. The 4 has always been the limit. Also, okay. Control items could figure of Mathrath the Betrayer. Okay, that must be like control or click the hourglass of the bottom screen to pause or unpause the game. Oh, okay, good to know. I've tried to press space before, but it wasn't working properly. Right, time to go mess up some demons. There's a lot of them, which is understandable given the size of our party. Let's go. Let us go. I did not mean to attack this one. Let's look at tactical camera mode, which helps you better evaluate nearby enemies and plan your strategy. To use tactical camera in the future, press T. While in tactical camera, use W, Q, S, and E, or hold down both mouse buttons, or the middle mouse button to scan the battlefield. Use tab to cycle through targets, switch control between your party members, and use right trigger to issue orders to move to a specific spot or attack a specific enemy. To exit tactical camera mode, press T or scroll back in. Okay. So it's like this. Oh god. Double click a party member's portrait at the top left corner of the screen to set the tactical camera on that party member. Ah, so there is a lot of tactics involved in this. Oh, that's a great shade as well. I probably shouldn't be fighting that thing one-on-one. Okay, interesting. So we'll just pop T again. Right, okay, we're gonna get popped up here, aren't we? I think we should get out of here. I can fight a lesser shade. I'll probably have to leave a greater one to Cassandra. In fact, I'll take out the wraiths to stop them from ravaging us from a distance. I'm sure my party can handle the melee dudes. If I can actually get my bearings here, I do really need to get used to this combat system. Ah well, we're clearly coped quite well with those guys. Cool. So we came from over there, so can we investigate this house here? There's a lot of dead bodies around, which I'm not exactly surprised by. Can we go in here? Yes, we can. This is a nicely detailed house. Silver bracelets. Must be just valuables we can sell on at a later date, but we may as well grab them while we can. So you actually have to be next to the thing you want to loot as well to actually loot it, which is it's not as simplistic as 2 is. So we'll have to bear that in mind when we're scavenging for things in the future, which will inevitably happen. There's a bear trap on the floor there. I don't want to tempt fate by trying to stand on it. Health doesn't automatically regenerate either, which is an interesting concept. Look at the map here. Yeah, it's just run straight forward the forward camp now, I think. We don't want to go too far off course.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Good old Varric. Yeah, he hasn't changed a single bit, has he? Spitting tails left, right, and centre. Oh, good. More demons. Go whack this shit in the back. Oh, we got a trophy. Synergized. It must be to be doing with dealing like a cross party combo or something. We good? We're good.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
Oh god, yeah.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Liliana perishing would be something rather tragic, especially like this early on in the game, especially when she's only just been introduced as being in the game, which I'm very pleasantly surprised by. Right, let's run up the hill. Oh, is that another portal? Failures are caused by weaknesses in the Veil. Disrupting a rift with your mark will cause damage to nearby demons. When all demons are dead, close the rift with the mark.
Quickly!
They keep coming! Help us!
Right, let's run in. I did not mean to do that. Can I disrupt the rift like this? Yes, I can. I clearly disrupted the rift far too hard. I made myself sneeze. The Herald can use the mark to close the rift once all the demons in it is spawned are dead. Right, close this. There we go. And we leveled up too. Your character is leveled up. This increases your health and stats automatically and awards you 1 ability point to use. Press P to open the character record to see the ability screen. We'll do that then. Okay, so we have double daggers, archery, sabotage, and subterfuge. Interesting. So we have 2 ability points to spend because of the fact that we are human. Each ability tree contains active abilities, upgrades, and passive abilities. Active abilities have diamond-shaped icons. Yep, upgrades attached to an ability make it stronger. Passive abilities have circular icons and a permanent boost to character always active. Okay. We have ability points available. Click an ability upgrade to learn it. You can only learn ability connected to the root of the ability tree or connected to the ability you've already learned. Okay. Right. So we can upgrade our twin fangs. You leap through shadows to attack your foe with deadly strikes from behind. That sounds really good, actually. I'll have that. Your strikes cut deeper into any foe whose current health is lower than your own. Oh, okay. I guess we'll have that then. Yeah, we'll take that. Active abilities are automatically assigned to an empty hotkey if one is available after learning. At any time, you can drag a learned active ability to map it to a hotkey of your choice. Select the Tactics tab from the top of the character record to access a complete list of your learned active abilities. Your attributes as well, or is that... so you can't actually upgrade your attributes directly. It's purely through abilities? I think. Ah, yeah. Cutting on unlocks, so you upgrade them purely through your abilities, it looks like. Interesting.
Gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We're
Fab.
clear for the moment. Well done.
Good job, guys.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Oh, well, we will hopefully make a lot of use of it in the future. Right, so thank you all very much for watching this. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, then please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you in the next episode of Dragon Age Inquisition, where we'll see if we can make heads or tails or whatever the hell is going on here. So yeah, let's catch you in the next episode, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.